this one, advantage defense.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Bills' 22-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Will get this out to Barkley, complete. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
A 2-yard.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So on 4th down, on comes the Charger kicker, Michael Badgley. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. Badgley's kick is good. And the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Come to the line to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Tackle made at the...
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find the hole.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. On first down, Allen. He lost the football and picked up by the Chargers. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit and not go down and fumble the ball.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
He was tackled.
The tackle is made by Micah Hyde.
2 yards on the pick.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going. Going to throw on third down with Herbert. They take him down. The Bills get to him. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Punter Sterling Hoffrichter out now on fourth down. Isaiah McKenzie is back deep for the Bills. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It's taken on the 25. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, we can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Allen's pass.
Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's Allen. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 26. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Allen to throw once more. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Again, they'll throw with Allen. And he's going to go down. This will count as a sack, a very short sack, taken down at the 2.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are. I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. This Charger defense continuing to hold the line. Now it's a 3rd and goal situation. Allen now looks to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
When you're running the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
And scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Open man, it's Allen. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
And a key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down. Spectacular catch turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves him from a 3 and out. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Yannick Ngakoue has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. Quick hitter here. It's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. On 3rd down, Herbert. Left side, and it's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 36. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he still has yet to get on track in this 1st half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the Bills' 37-yard line.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a 1st.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Took nearly the entire 1st half, but a first red zone opportunity for him here. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. And he's caught at the 7-yard line. And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. punch it in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Saquon Barkley, his 11th touchdown of the year. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Michael Badgley on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip.
The score, Chargers 10, Bills nothing. Mike Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time through the interception in the red zone. Touchdown.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Allen. Oh, that was dangerous. And threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target. But he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Again here on 2nd and 10. Left side caught by Diggs. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Allen again. Escaping the pressure right. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Four yards remain for 2nd down. And again, it's Allen. Going deep for Diggs. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The free safety, Malik Hooker, there in coverage.
Malik Hooker on the coverage.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Allen going deep for Diggs. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
For Stephon Diggs. Incomplete.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 48. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on 4th down, may as well make them punt it. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 48. The kick by Bass is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Set to kick off.
The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Fielded in the end zone, and the half will begin with a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Barkley, toss play left. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. Now Herbert off the bootleg. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. It kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3.
Makes the score Chargers 17, Bills 3. Kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
Number 24.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll try and run for it. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Boy, a curious decision to go for it doesn't pan out, and the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, Herbert. He's thrown about the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Again, Herbert, and this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. From 3 yards out, and the Chargers are going to add on to their lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Mike Badgley to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it 6 points up. They've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Allen will try again on 2nd down. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Kenneth Murray make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. They do go for it. Here's Allen. forced out to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Herbert. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
So after the INT, it's Allen going deep for Diggs. He's got him in. Complete. 30, 20, 10, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 88 yards. And the Bills cut into that lead.
For the extra point.
Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. Taken in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told me, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
2nd and 10. Here's Herbert once more. And he finds the tight end, Reed. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Herbert just beat the play clock. He's going to wind up and air it out. And it's incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. He's got it. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They're able to keep the drive alive 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Herbert throwing again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Again, it's Barkley. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the fourth quarter. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll try the air now with Herbert. Quick here, it's complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
From the gun, Herbert on third down. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a first down to boot. Shotgun. Here's Herbert. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Jordan Poyer. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. It's a pickup of 17 on that one and a Bills first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Allen now on first down. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
First down.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Again, they'll throw with Allen. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Gain of 9.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally would do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do, because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. He's good. Allen hit. He lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Had some good yardage there, too, before he fumbled that football, Charles.
Yeah, just think about it this way. Running backs, as a general rule, they kind of know when the end of a run is near, and you notice how they cover up, right? They protect the football. Sometimes quarterbacks forget that out in the open field. After a while, you start to wonder, does the running back coach visit the quarterback coach and say, hey, I can help you with this. We can protect this and make sure we keep the ball.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Sliding out of the pocket. And his guys man in stride, complete. Able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence, because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play, and that's going to make it 2nd and 14. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And he's going to be down at the 35, gain of 7.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. On 3rd down, Barkley. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
A 53-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. Oh, he just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. And that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man. Well, there you go. Just your everyday leading big, and you onside kick it with a lead. If they got it, I mean, it worked, but interesting call.
I think because they have such a margin, they feel a little bit bolder about what they're doing. And it's not only just to try and increase their lead, but that's their way of saying we're in full control of this game, and we can kind of do what we want.
The Charger drive about to get going. And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high spirits as they've got this one well in hand. Flush to his right. And Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked
so lucky that one of the defensive coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. From midfield, here's Allen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. It's McKenzie. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
A gain of 21
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
8 yards to go on second down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Finding Knox there, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Allen. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going, and they look to finish strong in this fourth quarter, and this is a unit that certainly has turned things around from a week ago. Just a much more productive all-around ball game. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for the Chargers, they do get the victory here in the season finale, but it was altogether a disappointing season as they wind up at 6-10. And by just about all accounts, not the type of year they were hoping to have. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they'll limp to the finish line with a final record of 5-11. And this is a team that has a few good pieces in place, but could stand to get deeper and younger all around. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.